Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. Today's snapshot is 15w42a, and in this one we're going to start off by checking out the changes that have been made to repairing in Minecraft 1.9. So first of all, we are on a backup of the Hermitcraft world, and we're going to go to this chest over here because it has something that I want to check out, and that is our retired Pics. So these ones can no longer be repaired in 1.8, and we want to find out what the deal with them is in 1.9. Of course, I already know, if we chuck it in here, these ones are still going to be broken. If you use diamonds, it doesn't work. If you use a pick, it doesn't work. And if you use the new enchantment called Mending, it unfortunately doesn't work. So it's not going to change the old ones that are broken, but now in the game what you can do is add the Mending Enchantment to a pick like this, and then you'll be able to repair it with diamonds without increasing the repair cost. So if we have a look here, the repair cost is 2. We can also now rename our items without increasing its repair cost. However, if you don't have the Mending Enchantment, of course repairing items is going to get more and more expensive. The one thing I do want to point out is if you actually use another pickaxe, it will increase, and it will do this over and over again, which is something that I've been testing. So the trick is now with your picks in Minecraft 1.9 to get yourself this new enchantment called Mending, put it on your pick and repair it with diamonds. So that rules out using villagers with picks, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I do like this change, and I really do like that we're now going to be able to rename our items without being penalised for it. I have something really cool to show you about the Mending Enchantment. Let's throw down some XP on the ground. You can see that we pick it up. Now if we throw it over there into the distance and we pick up, or sorry, hold our tool in our hand and then go and pick it up, you'll see that we don't pick up the XP, it actually goes towards repairing the item itself. So a moment ago that was 204, it's now up to 322. Let's just do that one more time. Let's go over there holding this pick, and you can see the XP is actually repairing the pick as you hold it, which I think is absolutely awesome. I do like that. It's up to 474 now. Excellent. The next change that we're going to take a look at is to do with the Brewing Stands. This is pretty obvious what's going on here. If I open it up, you can see there's a new bit of the GUI over here, and that is the symbol of a blaze powder. You can put a whole stack into this bit right here, and when this is empty it's going to instantly refill this meter. Now you may be wondering what this does. As far as I can tell, I think it increases the speed of this thing. So let's go ahead and plop a nether wart up there, sugar and redstone, and you can see this thing in action. Now if it wasn't for this over here and I was just looking at this, it to be honest would be pretty normal for me. I wouldn't suspect that this is any faster, so I think we should do a test and find out, which is what I've set up over here. But before we do that, I do want to mention that this slot can be interacted with by hoppers. If you put blaze powder in the item hopper that points into this block from up above, it's going to go into this slot there if there's space. If there's not, it won't go into this one. It will come in from the side. So this one that's got water bottles right here, if we were to put blaze powder in there, it would go into this slot and the water bottles would go into these ones. So there's no way to get them in the wrong slot, which is really cool. That's probably the best way of implementing that that's possible. So in this one we've got a water bottle, this one as well. Let's actually take some of that blaze powder back, because I want to show you this thing. It will charge up instantly like that, and then it will disappear, and I suspect that this makes it faster. So what we're going to do is put each of these like that in each of these hoppers. It's locked at the moment with some redstone, and then when we hit this lever right here it's going to be unlocked. They're both going to start brewing, and this way we can compare and find out which one is quicker, although this one isn't brewing at all. Ah, that's the change. You now need blaze powder to brew the potions. So this next change that I'm going to show you is really exciting, and I think this is going to be a huge talking point. We've got another new enchantment. This one is called Frost Walker. There's 2 levels of it. The second level is just going to have a bigger area of effect. So at the moment I'm holding Frost Walker 1, and I want to show you first of all the power of this enchantment, what you can do with it. Let's put down a single bucket of water, then let's move around after it started spreading, and you can see that we turn all types of water into ice. Now this isn't regular ice, that ice is not affected. This is called frosted ice, and it doesn't appear in the creative menu as far as I can tell, and it actually has a new block ID as well. So with this you could flood areas very easily. This is an extremely powerful tool in my opinion, and I don't know how you get the enchantment yet. I haven't seen it on an enchanting table. I've got a feeling that considering the power of this, it might be a sort of rare book that you have to find or something along those lines. And yeah, this is the idea of it. So you can run around, and it also seems like that you replenish the state of this when you go near it, or it freezes it, so to speak, as it's not until we move fully away that all of this stuff starts to melt. As you can see, it's now doing very slowly actually this time. Usually it melts very quickly, So there's probably a lot to learn about this. Let's put on the second tier of boots, which I've just done by right clicking on these, and let's just walk over like an area like this if you trying to cross a river, and that's all you got to do. If you stand in the water level, you actually freeze the stuff down below it. So I've forgotten if I mentioned it, the block ID of this stuff is 212. It's called Frosted Ice, and it has several other stages as it melts. And here I am with a Silk Touch pick. You can't Silk Touch this stuff, and as I'm recording this, its behaviour's changed. Before, this stuff was disappearing right after you walked on it, and then as soon as I start recording, its behaviour has changed a little bit. I could literally walk the entire way across this river over here, turn around and watch the ice shrink away, which was really cool, and then it stopped doing that all of a sudden. So let's see what happens when we get over to this side. Yeah, now it seems to just be sticking around. I don't know what's up with that. There's been changes to boats too. They now go faster, but it's not that linear. They accelerate and then they slow down again a little bit, so you may see it right there as we went over the squid. It starts to slow down again, so let's do this one more time. I'm going to hold down both the buttons, we speed up, and then our acceleration slows down a touch. Now Dinnerbones made it like this so that boat racing can be a thing. The idea is that you have to tap the boat now at a rhythm to go at its fastest speed. Now I've tried doing this when recording a couple of times already. I failed miserably. I'm going to try it once more now. So let's tap like that, and you really can't see it, but I got into a good groove of doing that a moment ago, and you definitely go faster. So there's this kind of groove where you tap the keys at the right speed and then you'll go faster overall. I just can never seem to do it when I'm recording. Some new changes to the elytra. You can now collide into a wall, be temporarily inside of it, and of course you'll take damage in survival. Also, if you hold down shift, the wings are going to pop out like this, and also the skin on the back has been remodeled for each of the different cape types that are available. So if you have a cape, then you'll have some custom elytras. I think Jeb also hinted that there might be texture support for this in the future, so you'll be able to change your player texture and it will change the wings as well. And previously it was also possible to infinitely fly. If you were really good at this and you knew how to hit the right angles, you could actually fly forever with the elytra, which has been nerfed, and I think that's pretty reasonable. So back to the brewing. I've done a test with the new blaze powder in the brewing stand to find out how many potions it's good for, and the total that I've got down here is 30, so let's say 10 rounds of brewing. Then it occurred to me that it could be done by ingredients as well, so it's either 10 rounds of brewing or 30 ingredients for one blaze powder. Now another thing I want to mention is that some people have been overreacting and saying that automation with brewing will now be broken and dead. Some designs might be broken, it won't be dead. The hoppers interact in a smart way that means that we can still do this, and if you use this design right here, well, I thought to myself, if I put a stack of blaze powder there and another Thor right here, it's not automated, but the system will still work as normal and it will last for a very long time, which is all good by me. So one final thing to mention, the two new enchantments we got in this snapshot are considered as treasure enchantments. That means you can't get them on an enchanting table, you can only get them here in the end. You can get them on items like armor and tools. What I don't know is if you can get them on books, but I guess that's probably something we'll find out in the future. So that's going to be it from me this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like, it's always appreciated. And I do want to let you know that I'm going to be streaming Minecraft Story Mode later today, probably a couple of hours from when this video goes out. Going to be doing that over on twitch.tv/xisumavoid, so be sure to go over there and click follow, and I'll be live streaming it later on today. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.